Mark Swan asked us. He said, "I'm going to the Highland Games in Michigan this weekend."
There's a Highland Games in Michigan? I didn't know.
Yes, there is. It's a really good one, in fact. Any tips or tricks for a first-time attendee? Things to eat, people to talk to, places to see, things to see. So what's your advice for getting the most out of a festival? And we've answered this kind of thing before.
Yeah, we've answered the festival question before.
In fact, we did a whole video about it last fall.
Yes, at Celtic Classic. Where we're going to be live this year, so come to Celtic Classic.
It's September 24th.
So we answered before talking about like the food to have before you go, bringing a Imodium so you don't have to use the restroom while you're there, the different things to see. So let's try to take it a slightly different direction.
You and your freak. Yeah, let's take it any direction other than Imodium, okay? Please.
It's a great tip.
There's a lot. I mean, if it's a good festival, there's a lot to do.
So big festival or small festival?
I have no idea.
Okay.
But we can get into that.
Okay. I would say this. Check the map for the festival and possibly print out the stage times.
Yeah.
Get a game plan, especially if you're going with other people, like your family or a friend or whatever. Get a game plan of the things you want to see, absolutely, and the things, you might like to see. So that you know where to be when. You can just wander around the festival and happen into any particular scenario. But if you really, really want to see Albanach and they're playing on the third stage on Saturday at 1 o'clock, you have to be there.
Right.
So you want to make sure you have a general game plan or at least an outline of important times and locations. Maybe print out a map for the festival. Those would be my thoughts, is having a general plan going into it.
Yeah. I think planning is key. Bottom line is you're going to want to see and do almost everything. It's more a question of prioritizing what is the most important to you, and being honest with yourself that you won't necessarily get to see and do every single thing if it's a large festival. If it's a small one, then not as much of a problem. But look at the schedule ahead of time. Create in like a Word doc or something a personalized schedule for yourself. I know that conventions out there in the world now actually do this with applications like Sketch, which is a really great app, but Highland Games don't seem to have caught on to that technology where you can actually create a schedule on your phone that's customized to exactly what you want to do. It's awesome. So try and do that for you bare bones, especially if you are dealing with your family or somebody else. Make sure that you guys have rendezvous points. Make sure that if your wife wants to go see X Band and you want to go see the caber toss and they're conflicting times, okay, I'll meet you here at such a time. Yes, you can communicate by cell phone, but it's noisy, it's chaotic. You don't know what the cell reception will be like.
They're not going to hear it ring.
Right. Yeah, that happens to me all the time.
Yep.
So have a plan ahead of time, and be sure to include buffer time. The lines at the food vendors may be a lot longer than you think. Sometimes, or beer tent, and sometimes they can be hellishly long. Make sure you build in some buffer time to accommodate things like that. Or shopping, and you're trying to get the attention of the merchant to buy the pair of earrings for your girlfriend, and they've got 5 other customers there, and you're just standing there waiting. I know what I want. I just want to buy the freaking earrings. You got to take that into account. Hydrate, and have some snacks hidden on your person in case you need energy. Best things to see and do, in my opinion, I love the Highland events. I mean, because where else are you going to see something like that? You can go to a Celtic rock show, other places, but Highland athletics, where else are you going to see Highland athletics? Assuming you're going to a game or an event that has those. So I personally prioritize that. I like to prioritize more intimate musical performances because you can kind of lose yourself in them, and some of the talent I've seen doing that is amazing, like fiddlers especially. I'm a sucker for a really good fiddle player. So yeah, I can't tell you what you are most interested in seeing, but I can tell you to prioritize so you don't feel disappointment.
I will say minor businessy type point. Support and community type point. Support the vendors that are there. Support the festival. If there's a festival T-shirt, buy a T-shirt.
Yeah.
Buy some of the food from the vendors that are there. It's everyone wants to either tailgate or be on the cheap and bring in a flask and that kind of thing, and that's fine. But make sure you're also buying stuff, because if you're not, then the festival won't occur the next year, and then you can't go to see anything. So make sure you are supporting them and supporting the vendors so that they come back. You're supporting the musicians. If you see a cool band, buy a CD. Like, they're not making any money off streams.
Visit the merch table.
Exactly. Drop $15 on a CD, buy, an overpriced haggis for $12, and then buy a T-shirt from the festival staff itself for $20.
Right.
Especially if it's a free festival, because they are counting on that kind of stuff to be able to keep going forward. And if it goes away, then you're risking that nothing takes its place, and then it's a domino effect.
Exactly.
So make sure you're voting with your dollars, so to speak.
Yep.
And it's not all about money. It's about having fun. It's about the family connection. It's about all of it. But you also have to support it.
Yep. Exactly.
Indeed. All right, I'll get off my soapbox.
No, it's a good soapbox, because I mean, if you don't keep this going, it's not going to go. If not us, who? If not now, when? Or however that quote goes, I forget.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Indeed.
Have a good time. Pace yourself.
Except when it comes to the beer tent. Then, full steam ahead.
Then get there early and get there often.
Exactly.
They have Guinness on tap at Celtic Classic, by the way. So.
Fair.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Mack.
So, just as a side note, it is the 173rd Highland Games.
That's a lot.
At the St. Andrews Society of Detroit Highland Games.
Wow.
Which is the one that everyone was referring to.
That's
173rd.
173rd?
That's what it says on their website, yes.
That's got to be one of the oldest in the country, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I forget.
That's impressive.
Who is it who claims to be the oldest non-stop? No, I'm thinking of a St. Patrick's Day parade. Never mind. I was thinking of something else. That's awesome.
Yeah. That's
in Detroit.
Yeah.
You'd think it'd be in New York or something.
Yeah.
Or the Carolinas.
That's crazy.
That's cool.
Like Celtic Classic is old, and that's like 88. I think was their first year.
Yeah.
So they're going up on like 35 or something like that. Dang.
That reminds me of another quick tip. Make sure you got enough room on your phone for the photos and the videos you want to take. Make sure your drive is empty, ish.
Indeed.
Funk Daddy 3.0 on YouTube has an important question for Rocky. How much Imodium will fit into one sporn?
Hello, Cubs. I'm Don't Sue People Panda with an important message for you.
You don't want to over-Imodium? Okay. I don't care, Eric. I'm doing it anyway. If you have any kind of stomach issues, whether you're going to go camping, if you're going to go to an all-day event, and you're worried about using a rather disgusting porta potty situation, then take an Imodium. And if you don't have stomach issues that morning, just take one. Doesn't take a lot. Just take one, and you'll be good for the day. If you take too many, you may not poop for days, and it will be a painful experience. You'll blow an O-ring. So, one Imodium, that's all I need. You're welcome. Blow an O-ring. Yes, I said that. All right, Mac.
Well, Eric,
I'm just imagining you like standing at the corner in the festival, like, yeah.
What happened to him?
Free Imodium, free Imodium.
No, I'm thinking the coroner. What happened? How did he die? He blew an O-ring. Whip off the glasses. Insert crime drama music here. Okay.
I used to work for a very classy place.
Yes. Hey guys, hope you found that video informative and uplifting. If you want to join this community that we are building, please go over and check out our Facebook community, our Facebook page, Kilts Culture. And if you like the content that we're creating here, please give us a thumbs up and remember to subscribe.